Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out the Alpaka Flight Sling, and we've looked at some really great sling bags over the past couple of months. One of the things that I always really like slings for is as a travel companion to hold my essentials while I'm on the go. I can pair it with a larger travel backpack. It can hold my stuff while I'm actually sitting on a flight, and then it's a great way to just carry some essentials when I arrive at my destination instead of wearing a full-fledged backpack. And that was really the thinking with this sling, is as sort of that travel companion. And in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience using it over the past week or so. I'll show you how I've loaded it out, walk through all the features, and I'll also talk about how it compares to some of the other similar sling bags that are currently on the market. Before jumping into the video, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing, as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with the overall aesthetic, the look here reminds me of some of Alpaka's other sling bags and pouches, so it's got a pretty modern, techie appearance, fairly sleek. It's a versatile look that I think is gonna match up well in a variety of environments, whether you're traveling or walking around the city with it. As far as the materials, the sling bag feels really solidly built. This exterior fabric is a 210D ripstop nylon that feels like it's going to hold up well to rougher usage and help keep the weight of the sling bag down, while also providing a nice amount of weather resistance, and you have some great aqua-guarded YKK zippers all throughout. As far as the capacity, the Flight Sling comes in at about 2 liters, which is a really great sling bag size in my opinion. It's able to hold some of the bulkier items that I would typically want to use a sling bag for without feeling overwhelmingly big. It really kind of hugs my back nicely, even when it's a little bit more packed out, and it just feels like it's going to be great for navigating crowded areas and jumping onto public transit. Taking a look at the included strap, this is made out of a nice kind of seatbelt-like material, feels really durable and lightweight. It's not going to offer a ton of padding, but I think that makes sense considering the size of the sling bag. It's never really going to get that big, and so it strikes a good balance. You also have a nice magnetic buckle that's going to allow you to release the sling bag quickly when you need to, and also attach it simply. I know some people are not crazy about these systems, as it can potentially slide off. I haven't noticed any issues with that, so for me it's worked out well, but something to keep in mind depending on how you're going to use it. And then one of the things that I really like about the sling bag strap is that you can fully remove it, which allows you to turn this into kind of a tech pouch that you could toss into your travel backpack to organize some of your stuff. You could pull it out, attach the strap. So I'm always a big fan of things that can serve multiple purposes, and that's what this allows it to do. So it's got these pretty common clips that allow you to easily release the strap. They still feel secure when they're actually attached. And then the strap is a nice length so that you can easily adjust it, sling it across your back, can wear it on the front. Gives you a lot of flexibility, so really great implementation there. And then jumping into the organizational options, the sling bag has a pretty simple but effective layout. Starting off on the back, you have kind of a hidden slip pocket. It doesn't have a zipper, so it might be slightly easy to reach in and grab something from there. This is an area that is able to hold a field notes notebook, but also meant to pair with something like a wallet or maybe some documentation. Because it doesn't have a zipper, I'd be a little bit worried of anything too sensitive potentially slipping out, or because it's against your back, it's a little more secure, so it's not easy for maybe pickpocket to reach in, but still maybe would have liked to have seen a zipper there. And then on the front, you have a pretty spacious quick access pocket here. Again, very well protected zippers. I was really impressed with just how much volume this offers. In here at the moment, I have my Apple AirPods, and I also placed my Randolph sunglasses case, which is one of the bulkier items that I might carry with me. This is also able to hold a GoPro or other kind of power bricks that I might be carrying to keep my devices charged. So I really like the amount of volume that's offered here. And then on the inside, there's also a little tether that is meant to pair with Alpaka's ecosystem of accessories. So nice to see that included there, as that's where I might store my keys or a multi-tool or anything that I'm grabbing more regularly, along with my other accessories. And then moving into the main compartment, this offers, again, a good amount of space, pretty simple layout here. I do think that some of the volume is more concentrated towards the front of the bag, so you kind of have to think through how, if you have bulkier items so that they don't all press together and potentially crush any sensitive devices that you have on the inside. I like that you have a couple of slip pockets here, a good amount of volume. Currently I have a lightning cable and a wall adapter for my phone. Then I also have my GoPro in here just to kind of showcase the volume of these slip pockets. So I really like the amount of space that they offer. You do have some space here in the middle This is meant to hold a Nintendo Switch, I believe, notebook, other accessories that don't fit into the slip pockets themselves. And then on the back, you have a dedicated tablet sleeve. It has a nice soft fleece lining on the inside, so if you don't have a case for your device, it should offer a little bit of protection. This also has some rigidity here near the top. The back is not quite as padded, so it's still something that you want to keep in mind. This is able to hold my iPad mini very easily, but that also has a case at the moment, so nice that you can use it with that and still have enough capacity. And yeah, so pretty simple, but a useful layout, nice amount of space for everything. And then one of the cool things about this sling is that it has a volume that's pretty flexible. So I showed it when it was fully expanded out to its 2-liter capacity, but it also packs down really flat due to the materials that it has. It's also lightweight, so that makes it perfect for just placing into a travel backpack, allowing it to pack flat, and then when you arrive at your destination, you can pull it out and use it as your daily bag. So just a really nice design overall. Everything is well thought out, and if you're looking for a lightweight and simple sling bag that can be tossed into a bag or used when you arrive at your destination, it's gonna be an excellent option to check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a pretty good experience testing out the Alpaka Flight Sling over the past week or so. You can currently purchase this on the company's site for about $50. At the time of filming, the price had dropped to around $40, but depending on when you're watching this, it might be back to the $50 price point. Regardless, I will include a discount code in the description below that Alpaka has provided me if you want to check that out. And at the $50 price point, this still feels like a pretty reasonable price considering the features and the build quality that it has to offer. And it also offers a more budget-friendly kind of price point than some of the other popular slings that are currently on the market. And so as I was testing this out, the first alternative it made me think of is the Air Day Sling and Day Sling Max. I've talked about those a few times on the channel, and I'm a big fan of Air's bags in general. They have a great build quality, a really sleek aesthetic, nice organizational layout. It is offered in 2 different sizes depending on how much you want to carry, and those are just great, like this one, travel companions. They kind of have a similar sort of techie, modern look, in my opinion. And so if you're looking for a sling bag that has this sort of a vibe, that's going to give you some more size options and offer a little bit more of a robust build quality as far as the fabrics, then that's going to be a great option to take a look at. Another sling bag this made me think of is the Bellroy Venture Sling, which is also offered in a couple of different sizes. I looked at the 6-liter version of that sling on the channel, and I really love the overall aesthetic of that. It's just a little more rugged and adventure feeling. Great build quality. I really love the layout that it has. At 6 liters, it just is able to hold the right amount as a travel companion. Like this one, that one packs down pretty flat, so it's easy to toss into a travel backpack. And it's just a really solid, popular sling. I love the way that the strap buckle system is implemented for that one. And so if you're a fan of Bellroy's products, if you're looking for something with a really cool aesthetic and a nice organizational layout, then that's gonna be a fantastic option to consider. And then the last option that I'll mention here is the Evergood Civic Access Sling 2 liters, which has quickly become one of my favorite sling bags. I really love the minimal aesthetic that it has. It's also one of the more comfortable slings that I've used. I really like the breathable back panel that it has. It works well as a waist pack in addition to as a sling bag. I've used it in both modes. And one of my favorite things is the organizational layout. The front larger compartment on that gives a lot of flexibility. It's able to handle bulkier items while still offering an admin section with some slip pockets and just, to keep things a little bit easier to find. One thing to note about that one is it's not going to be quite as packable as something like this. It doesn't get completely flat due to the volume of the front compartment. You can kind of get away with it, but it's still just going to take up more space. However, as a companion to wear while you're using another backpack or once you arrive at your destination, it's absolutely fantastic. It is going to be a little bit of a higher price point, but if you're looking for something with a lot of versatility and great build quality, then that's going to be one of the best options to check out. With that being said, the Alpaka Flight Sling holds up really well against all those options, and if you're looking for a really versatile, lightweight sling bag that's gonna work great as a travel companion or for your day-to-day that also comes in at a more budget-friendly price point, this is gonna be an excellent option to check out. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you all think of the Flight Sling and how it compares to some of the other popular sling bags that are currently on the market. If there's any similar options that you think that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank the company for sending the bag for me to test out, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.